Hi, I'm Stacey and welcome to my Book Nook. And today's video we're going to be doing my June wrap up. So as always, let's start with some stats. So in June I read 5 books, which was a total of 1,961 pages, and it has an average rating of 4.3. We did pretty damn well. Pretty damn well. 3 of them were series, 2 were standalone, and I read 2 new authors to me and 5 known authors. So let's get into it. The first thing that I read was The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, and this was my book club read. And if you don't know, Song of Achilles follows Patroclus and Achilles of Greek mythology, and it's kind of just retelling their story, and it goes into the Trojan War. Oh yeah, I think it is the Trojan War, and also just Achilles and Patroclus's life in general. And I enjoyed it. I thought it was really interesting, but I wasn't a big fan of the war scenes. I know some people flip in love with this book, but I don't know. I liked the first half and I didn't like the second half. But I still gave it 4 stars. I think it's like a 3.5 realistically, but I rounded it up because the writing's good, basically. Yeah, so that was my book club read. And next month's book club read was my pick, so God, I hope I like it. So the next thing that I read in June was Spice Road by Maiya Ibrahim. And this is gorgeous, first of all. Spice Road follows a girl who is basically, she is kind of searching for her brother who's stolen the nation's spice magic. And it's so much more than that. So she goes on a journey to get him with a group of other people, and it's a journey across the desert, and then it goes into a different place, and I just really enjoyed this. I thought it was really good. I wouldn't say quite, I hate to compare it, but it's not quite City of Brass. It's not quite the David Bad trilogy, but I really liked the idea of this and the spice magic, although I feel like it could have been explored a little bit more. The setting was explored a lot more than the magic, I feel. That's where I'm going to leave this. But I did really enjoy it, and I want to know what happens next. And I want to know more about the world and more about the spice magic. So I'm excited to read the next one. So I gave this one 4 stars as well, because I did really enjoy it. It was very interesting. Okay, and the next thing that I read was Saga, Volume 7. My voice went weird then. Saga Volume 7 is by Vaughan and Fiona Staples. And if you don't know, it follows a family who are from 2 different sides of a war. And it's just their adventures. And I really enjoy it. It's really good. It's quite gory. Definitely adult graphic novels, but it's really great. I don't know if you heard that fly, but that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, so that one was like a particularly good one. I gave it 5 stars. It was a really good volume. The next thing that I read was Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. Yes, I finally read this book. Finally. And it was as good as I thought it would be. It was really good. It was really interesting. If you like things that are following people's lives and kind of going into just all the little bits and bobs, the nitty gritty, but following throughout their lives, it's a story about love and about gaming. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. It follows Sam and Sadie as they meet and then disappear from each other's lives and reconnect again and build their own little gaming empire, and it's just brilliant. I really enjoyed it. I gave this 4 stars. Shall I read it? I don't think the description really does it justice. I just think it's really interesting and I enjoyed it. 4 stars. And the last thing that I read in June was Curse Crowns by Catherine Doyle and Catherine Webber. This is the second book to Twin Crowns. It's also beautiful. I love this. Second book to Twin Crowns, and it follows these 2 twin sisters. In the first one of them switches places with the other so that she can try to get the crown, and as I usually say, chaos ensues. This one I think I liked even more than the first one. It was so interesting. I just had such a fun time with it. These are so much fun. I would recommend. I gave it 4.5 stars because that's how much I just had such a good time with it. And I thought the characters were really interesting. There's a character that we didn't explore in the first book, in this book. And man, yeah, that character was so interesting. Yeah, so I loved it. And those are the 5 things that I read in June. Let me know if you've read any of these and what you thought, and if you're interested in any of them. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!